Hello, and welcome to episode 14 of my Age of Engineering series. I'm Asmodeus, and today I want to see about working on getting some better power gen, working towards some basic automation. Um, Now that we have our alloy smelter, we can get into conduits, things like that, to kind of improve the efficiency of these types of systems and see if we can consolidate things a little bit. So first off, one of the things I want to make is the immersive engineering metal press. The reason for this is making gears and things like that, we're going to need quite a few of them, and they're rather expensive with requiring a steel mechanical component for each one. If we make the metal press, it eliminates the need for steel, and it's just for bronze gears. So I want to look into that. I also want to start moving towards some better power gen for RF use. I want to start setting up some infrastructure to get that set up. Between episodes, I did a lot of mining, needed a lot of mining in order to get us where we need to go. I need at least 5 cloches, and to review on the cloche, we need the actual additions farmer, which goes down to advanced greenhouses, plus indoor crystal blocks, iron casings, and advanced empowered canola. The advanced greenhouse, and the part that required all the mining, was this large tanzanite. One large tanzanite is a block of lapis. So I had to go down, if we check JEI for lapis, world gen wise, peaks out at about Y is 15. So went down into the mine, took my hammer, and just started strip mining like crazy to find lapis. Probably took 30-40 minutes of constant mining before I was able to find enough lapis. Fortunately, I have luck 2 on my iron picks, so that increased our yield. That helped quite a bit. So I was able to get those materials. Also, between episodes, just kind of cleaned this up a little bit, eliminated the grass, put some more gravel in here, and then created this area back here. This is where I'm going to start setting up some of the things that we need for our immersive engineering diesel generator. I think that's the route I want to take for better power gen to power the base. At least initially, the diesel generator produces 4,000 RF per tick, which isn't bad. And then now that we have our alloy smeltery, I'm going to start building our capacitor bank in here and increasing our storage capacity for RF. I also, the way that I'm going to run the wires, I think, I'm going to have all of the machines that are required to create biodiesel in this front part, and then I'm actually going to set the diesel generator back here to where the power is going to exit this way. Then I will run cables to this spot and then just continue running them across. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of these relays and connectors and wires up to HV. So we have HV cables, so it'll handle the RF from the diesel generator and a little bit that we're getting from the water wheels. It'll come to this point here. It'll deposit it into our capacitor bank, which in turn will then run up to here, will feed from here, and then into the building and then across this way. So that's kind of the basic plan of how I want to do um, initially, our first initial power gen, decent power gen, and then of course all the relays and connectors and everything inside will get upgraded as well, because I want to start getting our infrastructure set up and get our power gens set up, because I need ender pearls, and the only real reliable way to get our ender pearls is going to be through a mob spawner, and they require a significant amount of power. So I want to get our infrastructure set up, probably somewhere back here along this back wall, probably have more than one mob spawner of different types, probably one for Enderman and another for zombie. So that's kind of the long-term goal. We're going to, and of course we'll go through, once everything, we get the HV stuff and everything set up, we'll clean some of this up. Once we get our conduits made and everything, we'll kind of consolidate and clean some of this stuff up as well. I also, as soon as we get some item conduits, I'm going to start automating our circuits here. Speaking of, let's go ahead. Everything in here has to be done manually. So every periodically I come check, see if there's a circuit in there, have it repaired, have it analyzed, and then come over here, stick it in this chest. I'd like to kind of get that automated. But in order to make item conduits, we need to review, we need pulsating iron. Pulsating iron in the alloy smelter requires ender pearls and iron ingots. So back to the need for a mob spawner and enderman. Okay, so that's the plan. Also between episodes, I went through, got a little cow farm going on. Been breeding them here and there. In fact, probably do that again right now. Grab some wheat. In order to do some of the immersive engineering machines, particularly the metal press, we're going to need some, everybody gets some. There we go. We're going to need some conveyor belts, and conveyor belts require leather. At least last time I checked. See if I haven't checked the recipe. So conveyor belt. Okay, so we can use our rubber as well, and we have plenty of that. And we do have leather. So either way. So that being said, let's see what we need here. I've been doing some crafting for the cloches in between episodes. We've made one before, so you've seen all of these crafting steps all the way up. I have just about everything I need. I need to finish my empowered canola. And that's just like so. And this is a fast crafting recipe. So with that, we should be able to make our farmers. I went through and made all the way up through the advanced greenhouse in advance, just because it's so tedious. So let's get our farmers made. That'll give us 5 farmers. So I figure we're going to need to make our biodiesel. We're probably going to need around 5 cloches. 3 for pumpkins and 2 for sugarcane. I'll explain why as we get into the different immersive engineering machines. But for now, let's go ahead and get our 5 cloches. So they're going to be set up probably just kind of over here like this. We'll lump them together by type. So, and then we'll just kind of put a space in between, something like that. So these 3 will be pumpkin, these 3 will be brain cramp, sugar cane, that's right. So to set those up, we're going to need 3 dirt and 2 sand. So these 3 get dirt. These 2 get sand. That's cool how they rendered dirt and sand in the bottom. Never really noticed that. That's nice. Okay, seeds. Let's see. In my food chest. Okay, I do have sugar cane. Very good. And then pumpkin seeds, we should have tons of them over here. There we go. Are you starting to backfill a little bit? Okay. How do I want to do this? Me? Oh, okay. I know what I'll do. I will just grab a pumpkin out of here. How's that? That way we have minimum waste. And then these will be set up the same way. I'll set up crates or chests or something here in front. They'll run from the crates into auto crafters to create seeds. These will create into an auto crafter creating sugar. The seeds will get pressed into seed oil. The sugar will get put into a fermenter, and then they'll be combined into the diesel refinery. So that's kind of how that's going to work. Okay, put those in there. Put a seed in each of these. Okay. Very good. So, those are basically set up. Let me double check. Do I have any ender pearls whatsoever? I have an ender lily that I can plant, but I don't have any end stone to plant it on. So it'll be very, very slow growing. I don't have any ender pearls at all, so I can't even make just a few conduits. So, okay. And do I have an engineer's handbook? I don't believe I do. I might. I'm not seeing it. Okay. What do I need for that? Engineer's manual, just a book and a lever. See, leather. We're going to need some paper. Okay. Book. Put the leather away. Put the rest of the rice in there for now. Clean up my inventory a little bit. You can go away. for now. You can go away for now. Grab, actually you can go away, I have potatoes. And, let's see, digging backpack. Alright, so there is our lever. Okay, obviously I never made one because I haven't gotten the achievement yet. So, here we are, heavy machinery. We want a metal press. That's going to require 2 steel scaffold, redstone engineering block, piston, conveyor belts, and a heavy engineering block. Okay. How we doing on steel over here? We have some. Not great. I think I have another stack going downstairs. So, all right. So we need some steel scaffold, steel rods. Okay, gives us 6 steel rods. We get 4 per. Okay. Okay, and here comes all the achievements that I got because I finally made the book. Okay, I don't like doing things out of order. Oops, why did I do that? Alright, so let's review steel scaffold. Yes, okay. And it goes something like that. Okay, so there's our steel scaffold. We need a redstone engineering block, iron, copper, and redstone. Okay, that's easy. So we'll get 4 redstone, copper, 4 iron. Okay, that's that. We need a piston. Iron and another redstone. Make some planks. Piston. Okay. 2 conveyor belts and a heavy engineering block. Okay. Well, let's grab our leather. Make our conveyors. Two iron and a redstone. Okay, that gives us that. And then finally, our heavy engineering block. Steel mechanical components, pistons, steel, 4, 8, 12 steel total. Two copper. How much steel do I have on me? 10, so we need 2 more. 2 copper. So let's make our steel components. Okay, the 2 steel components. We have our 4 steel, so we need 2 more pistons. So 2 more iron. Oops. 2 more redstone. Get some more planks. 2 pistons. And a solarium. That was where we were stuck before. We are no longer stuck there between episodes. cooked up some solarium in anticipation. Just to review, solarium is just gold and soul sand in the alloy smeltery, so pretty simple. And there's our heavy engineering block. Okay, so do we have everything we need? Yes, we do. So it's scaffold, redstone engineering block, piston. Okay. Oops. Alright, so I want to set this up probably somewhere in this area. Maybe kind of start here. Okay, so scaffold, scaffold, redstone engineering block, piston, heavy engineering block, and we'll have it feed this direction. Then we just need our engineering hammer. And do I have any cable or connectors? I have a cable. I have relays. Do I have any connectors anywhere? Connectors. Okay. I'm not seeing any. So, maybe just for now, we'll steal you. Okay, we want to orient our piston towards facing down. Okay. And there we go. Set that guy up on top. Cable from there to there. We should be getting power. It's filling up. Outstanding. Now we have a metal press. No more wasting of resources. Okay. So now that we have the press, we need plates. Okay. Our press mold. Let's do it that way. There we go. So we can use it to mold our wires, rods, gears, plates. Okay, initially we want to go ahead and get our gear. We're going to have to actually make a gear and then surround it by steel plates first. Okay, let's go ahead, put you away, you, solarium away. Okay, so let's get 4 steel plates, actually 4, 8, let's make 3 presses. So we'll do that first, get those going. Okay, I want to make a gear. I want to make a bronze gear. So I need that. So we need to make the steel component first. We can eliminate this step now that we're going to have a press. Okay, we want that. Then chrome plate, tungsten, refined iron, advanced alloy. Okay, just an iron plate will work. Okay, so we'll get an iron plate to create that, and then metal press rod. I hate to, but we'll just use up. Well, what kind of rods can we use? Aluminum, gold, platinum, tin. What do we have a lot of? iron. Oh, we got a ton of tin. We'll use a tin rod. Okay, how's our steel looking here? Yep, that'll give us enough to get us two. We'll make our tin rod. Make that plate. Imagine it's just the same. No. Okay, how do you make a tin rod? Okay, tin rod isn't even listed in JI. Okay, let's use the rod we do have, because we know we have it. Metal press there. That guy there. These two things right here are going to save us a ton of materials. I'm so excited. Do I have an iron on me? Yes, I do. Okay, we'll get our last 4 here. Make our iron plate. Okay. Let's make a chest real quick, so we have somewhere to store everything. Iron plate. There we go. Okay. So this thing outputs here, so let's put our chest. We can put our presses here. So, like I was stating earlier, let's just make a gear real fast for demonstration purposes. So, for the bronze gear, we were required to make the steel mechanical component surrounded by 4 bronze. Now, with this, we just take our 4 bronze and we eliminate the need for our for steel. Okay, so I'm going to want to have, for conveyors, I want this guy. So I just need an iron trap door, which is just 4 iron. We have plenty of conveyors. So let's grab 4 iron. And one of our conveyors. Okay, make our trap door. Okay, and that'll make a dropping conveyor belt. So what this will do is it'll just, anything that comes out of the metal press, it'll drop it into the chest. What I'll probably do is create, make a dropper or some kind of mechanical device to drop items onto the conveyor to automate things a little bit. So why don't we look at that right now? Item dropper. Seven cobble and a redstone. Easy peasy. Grab one redstone. Dropper. Okay. That'll be good for now. I'll probably do an advanced item dropper or something that'll drop this way. But That's a good start. Okay. So, now that we have that, we can start making the immersive engineering machines a little less expensive. Alright, so let's get our cloches set up outside. We're going to need a pump again, because we need to give them water. So 4 iron plates, iron mechanical component. Okay, so that's 7 iron. I'll go ahead and put this tin away while we're over here. Making making those cloches, I mean, we're down to, I had almost like 800 iron, now we're down to 146, so it's getting pretty resource heavy. Oh, you're not going to open. Okay. That's unfortunate. So we're going to have to do a crate. Good to know. Let's change you out. Empty hand, I guess. Put our plate press in for you. Okay, do you need redstone? I don't remember. Can't remember if you need a redstone signal or what. Yes, okay. Oh, you need for each operation. Okay. Cool. It's been a while since I've used a vanilla dropper like that, so. Alright, do I have any fluid pipe left? I do. So we need 3 of those. And a piece of copper. So we need to make our iron mechanical component. And then from there, should have that. Okay, this is going to require another lever. And let's remember where I put my bucket. Here it is. So out there next to the cloches, somewhere in that area, I'm just going to create a water source. Just to make life a little easier. Maybe right here, just kind of right at the end of the path. Something like that. Just to kind of eliminate some of the piping. I mean, I could have used one of these over here. But okay. Put you there. Pump. There it is. Pump there. Break you. Engineer's hammer. Make you an output. Okay, put our lever there. And then we'll just have to run power. So I'll probably eliminate this row of trees here. Put another one of these guys, wooden posts. Probably somewhere over in this area. And I'll be able to feed power to all of these machines here off of that. Okay, so I want more fluid pipe. Kind of like the looks of the immersive engineering pipe, so we'll go ahead and use that. That requires more iron. Make plenty of it. Actually, why don't we use our new machine, huh? I wonder, you know what? Why don't I go downstairs and borrow this guy here? Imagine that. So we can stick one of these levers on the side so we can shut it off if we need to. I think it's a little quicker than the IC2 one. I do need to get my crate made so I don't have to stand here like this. Couple more. And let's shut you off because you're annoying. Thank you. A little bite because we're running around. Okay. So let's switch tools here. Take that guy out. That guy. And that one can probably stay. Just want to create a little clearer path here. Very simple. Okay. Actually, you are going to have to come out because I've got to run a cable this way. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to need 6 connectors. So 4 of you. Okay, where's our clay? 4 of you. 6 of you. Okay, that's 4. I miscalculated. I thought we got 4 out of those, not 2. Okay, not a problem. Let's get some more hardened clay there. Run over here and put these in our furnace here. That runs nice and quick. Okay. 3 more of those. Two more of those. Those are finished up. Okay. So we'll do one more set of these. Okay, that should give us enough of those. Okay, let's put that away. Cabling, we're gonna need more cable. That's okay, we can press wire now. Oh, maybe I didn't make that press. That's okay. What else? Let's go downstairs. Let's make 6 crates. There we go. bunch of misclicked here. Trying to do this quickly and losing track what I'm doing here. Okay. One more time. Okay. What this will do, it'll give us our crate for there so we can access it, but things will drop into it. And this will also give us our crates for these guys. So you, and you. Like that. Okay. And one for you. Let's see if I have any of those holes made. I do have one. Okay, good. And we're going to need a relay. So hopefully this will reach. I want to set this up probably somewhere around there. Okay, we'll put our relay here. I probably shouldn't have jumped, I'd have been fine. Are you going to reach? Ah, too far away. Okay. So, where does the lettering turn? So we need to be right here. Okay. Bring this down. Set it there. Not ideal, but we'll make do for now. Eventually, when we get the capacitor set, then the power will actually come out of the capacitors and not from that pole clear over there. So there we go. And we run power from there to there. That was the biggest concern. Okay, so these, for all intents and purposes, should be getting water. Very good. All right. Power from there to there. Okay, and so you should be producing. Excellent. All right. So we're starting to get our cloches set up. We're going to start getting resources backing up, which is good. And then from here, we can run into auto crafters and start setting up the infrastructure for our power. I think that'll do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, go ahead and press the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And given that, until next time, have a wonderful day.